Hi everyone, and I'm going to show you how to make a text balloon which you can add to your animation or your pictures. First of all, we're going to press N to lay on the screencast keys. If you don't know what it is or what it does, I made a tutorial about it. It's just to show you which button I'm pressing, and you can choose on the icons or the text. So I choose text. We're going to delete that one, and we're going to add mesh circle. Going to have as vertex 100 and as diameter of the radius, sorry, not the diameter of the radius 3. We go to edit mode, and we go into vertex selection. We press O before we do something. Right click on that point, and we're going to select that one. Now you see there's this white circle popping up. That's because I've pressed O, and now I can scroll down with the middle mouse key until I have 3 vertices, and now I can pull on them. If your circle is wider, you select more vertices and you move more vertices at the same time. That's the reason why you have to press O, otherwise you can do it by hand. Now you can change it in which direction you want. I'm going to change mine like this. You can change position of these others also, it's not that important, it's just to show you how you can do it. Okay, we're going to press A twice to select everything. Going to press F to fill up, and we're going to extrude in Z direction, so we press E, Z, and we move it just a tiny bit like this. Okay, now we are going to make some small modifications, and this means we're going to edge selection. We right click on that one, shift right click on that one, shift right click on that one, and shift right click on that one, and we're going to use the command Control B, and we're going to move that aside, roll the middle mouse key and make it round like that, because my text balloon is much more beautiful than it was. Now we're going to add object mode, of course. Now we're going to add some colors, and the text balloon is normally white, so we're going to choose white, and we make it much more whiter and less shiny, something like that. Okay, and we're going to copy, Control D, and we're going to position it next to the other one. You will see in a moment why I do that. Now we're going to add some text, bring it in the front so we can see what's going on. Move it just in front of the balloon, and if it is not rotated like that correctly, rotate in Z direction 90 degrees like this. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to move it aside, and we're going to change the text. So edit, the cursor pops up, and we're going to change it in Bzz is my name dot. You can position it, center it like that. It's not that important. Go to object mode again, position it where you want. I want my text over here, nice in the middle. Okay, we got what we're going to do. We're going to give it a color. First of all, we're going to give it a color, and mine is red, so choose red. Full nobling. Okay, and we're going to text selection, where we're going to extrude it a little bit, so we're going to give it a certain thickness. Before we do that, we're going to change the font also. Probably better to see how you do that. You can change fonts over here, font, directory, and it's always located in Windows. Mine fonts are located in Windows fonts, and I choose Cooper Black, open the font, and you see that the text is changed in a certain font, which I selected. Now I'm going to give it a certain thickness, so we scroll down a little bit so we can see how thick it will be. And we make it a little thicker like that, not too much. And we bring it closer, and it pops up in the balloon. And now we bring it a little more forwards. Not much more, just like that. Okay? First of all, what we're going to do now is we're going to use the Alt-C key and say Mesh from Curve. We select that. Now it changed everything. And we hold down the Shift button while we right-click on the balloon, and we press Ctrl-G. And they're joined together. So if we move the balloon, my text is moved with it. Okay. If you want more colors to your text, then you can add text in a few times, like this. I'm going to show you how to do it. Rotate Z90. I'm going to leave the text like it is in the work text. I'm going to bring it over here. I'm not going to change the font. We're going to add some thickness to it, and we're going to change the color. And we're going to choose for green. So if you want to add more colors to your text, make separate words, and everything should be okay. Now you can position it again, same as earlier on. Bring it inside, just bring it outside like that, not much more. Alt-C, Mesh from Curve. Hold down the Shift button, right click on the circle, Ctrl-G to join together, and we have selected one balloon with two texts with different colors. Now, last thing I want to show you is we're going to add text, the same, bring it over here, rotate back in Z direction 90 degrees, and I'm going to change the text again. Cool is my name dot. Probably better to, yeah, like that. Bring it. I'm not going to change the font now. It's just to show you what you can do about it. We're going to give it a certain thickness, but pay attention. First of all, what I'm going to do is I'm bringing just in the front. You see, in the front, and now a little more upward, and we're going to extrude, and we have a quick look like that. And now we bring it that it is in the front the same as backwards, but not too much, otherwise it is not beautiful. Let's say 0. Yeah, 0.5, 0.05. Okay, you'll later on see what's going on. So this is done, same as earlier on. Alt-C, Mesh from Curve. We're going to select, right click on the circle, my text balloon 2, go to Tools, Add Modifier, Boolean. We choose the text, and we're going to say make the difference, and apply. It can happen if you chosen a certain font that it takes a much more longer time to calculate. It's depending of the size of the form of the font, etc., etc. Now, if you lay off your text like that, you see that it pops up a little out of the text balloon. You see, but it's hollow. That's some very nice suggestion, I think. Okay, so we don't want to see it also when we render it, so I'll lay it off over here. But this is the rendering part. If you don't want to see it in rendering, click it off. The rest is okay. Now we're going to position the camera, so select the camera, press 0, and we choose lock camera view, and we bring the 2 text pages in the front. Sorry. Something like this. Okay. And we're going to give it a background. Sorry, over here. Paper sky. And we're going to light it a little bit up. Obviously, some shiny blue. Like this. Okay. Unlock the camera view. Cursor on the screen. Press 0, otherwise nothing happening. Going to position the light over here. Control D to put another light over here. More up, like that. The other one also. Let's always play around with it afterwards to get a very good idea of how to do. And I think we're approximately ready. So we go to rendering. Pay attention that your output file is at the correct directory, and choose as file format JPEG or whatever you like, and you can render. So we press render, and this is how it looks like. You have made your own text balloons, which you can add to your animation or your pictures. Please, if you like what you see, subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching.